Hello everyone, this is Matthew here, and I'm going to be doing a series on trigonometry, introduction to trigonometry, and this is the first tutorial in the series. The first few things we're going to talk about, are SOHCAHTOA. SOHCAHTOA is used on right triangles for finding, two sides, or the sides of a triangle when all you know is one side, for example, the hypotenuse, and you know another angle that's not the right angle. For example, angle A. So, SOHCAHTOA means this below. Sine equals opposite over hypotenuse, cosine equals adjacent over hypotenuse, and tangent equals opposite over adjacent. If this doesn't make sense yet, in the example I'm about to show you, hopefully it will. So the first thing we're going to do is find the angle measure of A, which is 49.93 degrees. And then I'm just going to write out the problem. So since we want to find this side right here, I'll just call that X. That's the opposite side. So we got the hypotenuse, and we're trying to find the opposite side. So we can't do the tangent because we don't know the opposite side and we don't know the adjacent side. So we can't do that. We aren't looking for the adjacent side, so we can't do that. But if we were, we could use this one. But sine is the one that we need to use since we're looking for the opposite side. We got the hypotenuse. And we got this angle. So the problem would look like this. 1 second. So sine 49.93 degrees equals the opposite side, X, divided by the hypotenuse side, 10.23 centimeters. Yeah, you should always have the units on. Teacher, okay. Yeah, okay. So the next thing we have to do is we have to try and get X by itself. So what we can do, get X by itself, is multiply both sides by the denominator of 10.23 centimeters. So we'd have 10.23 centimeters times sine of 49.93 degrees equals X. So then we can just punch in our calculator sine 49.93 degrees and just multiply it by 10.23 centimeters. So calculate, find tangent 49.93 degrees, and we get 1.1888. Oops. So we just punch in our calculators sine 49.93 degrees, hit enter, and then we can just multiply it by 10.23. 10.23 centimeters times that equals 7.83 centimeters. So that goes for x, and then we can just put 10.23 down there. So 10.23 times 0.77 equals x. X should be 7.83 centimeters, so I'll just measure this, and it is 7.83 centimeters. So that's how you use the sine function. And then I'll show you one more example with the cosine function. And then maybe in the next video I'll show you the how to use the tangent function. But they should be pretty much self-explanatory. So tangent, we got the opposite, but we need the adjacent. So for tangent, we just go like this. So tan 49.93 degrees equals opposite, so 7.83 centimeters divided by, we'll call that side y. Y, yep. And then we can with this problem it's a little harder because the variable we're trying to find is on the bottom. So what we can do is divide both sides by 49.93 tan 49.93 degrees and multiply both sides by y. So we get y equals 7.83 centimeters divided by, tan 49.93 degrees. So then we just do the same thing. We just punch in our calculator. Tan 49.93 degrees, and so calculate tan 49.93 degrees. We get that for right there, and then we take 7.83 centimeters and we divide by tan of 49.93 degrees, and we get that. So that 6.59 is y. And then I'll just measure the side to see that we got good answer. Yep. So that's how you use the tan function. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you in my next video. Please don't forget to comment, rate, and please subscribe for more trigonometry tutorials and other tutorials. If you have any suggestions, just message me on YouTube or email me at mtop@33@gmail.com. Thanks for watching.